Well, good evening, everybody. This is Daryl with the Yellow Iron Cowboy. We got the metal hobby screening plant backslash trommel completed. I didn't do a complete build video on this uh, plant um, just because it's pretty cut and dry. There is a few places that I wanted to point out when you're building this thing. Uh, if you decide to get one and build it, I recommend this one over the RC Design one. Uh, so one of the things you want to watch out for when you're the first thing you're going to do is frame these up, these bay walls, and then this bar here, this rail here goes clear across the whole thing. Um, make sure you'll notice that these first three are the same height, and the end one is a little bit shorter wall. So that one goes towards the tail end of the trommel. Be sure to do that. And on the other side, don't do what I did. Right here on these back panels, I had put the edge of this panel flush with the frame beam here. And what that does is it throws off this mounting holes right here for this top rail. So you want to split this down 50-50 at the end. Split this one down here 50-50 at the end. And let's see what else. I think that was only the boo-boo I made on this thing. You don't get any instructions. All you get is that schematic I showed you on the unboxing video. And if you look real close at that schematic or that exploded view, you can see the lines, like those lines on those back panels. You can see that this back bay over here is going to be shorter than these other three. I had a problem with the two lighter springs under here not fitting over the securing post. So I had to heat those up and expand those a little bit. It still shakes wonderful. However, it does rattle against the inside of the trommel here, so it lets you know it's running. It's not too awful bad. There's the hopper. I have a little focus problem here. Okay, there's the hopper. And another thing I did on this. Oh, one other thing. This cross member right here that goes in here. This cross member here, it did not match up to the holes that they're supposed to mount to originally. So what I had to do just to get a couple screws in there is I had to drill two holes and just kind of get it in there the best I could. Let's see. Yeah, it's these two right here. They didn't want to match up with this piece here. So the two screws you see in there, I drilled and then ran a screw and nut through there. These four on the four on the ends were fine, but these four didn't want to match up. So keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that these motors, there's four of these motors, two on either end. They're going to turn in opposite directions, and you want this thing to turn counterclockwise. So keep that in mind when you're wiring this thing up. So one's going to go up, turn upwards. The other two are going to go downwards. So one's pushing and one's pulling. Let's see. Oh, another thing I did This ladder, all it had to hook it up to was 2 tabs on the end of the ladder, the rail here, and then there was 2 slots into this piece here that just plugs into. But every 5 seconds this thing was just slipping and falling down. So what I did was, just to kind of, plus it kind of gives this thing a little more beef, this framework here for the trommel. I took a spacer, which turned out to be a pinion gear out of something. Anyway, it was wore out. So it was the perfect width to space this thing out. Just drilled it, screwed it through there, through this rail here. And then I also added a bracing right here. So this ladder is now solid as it can be. It doesn't even hardly twist. So that's just a added thing I did. It does have lights underneath here. It's got lights all the way down. It came with 3 can lights that I think I'm going to get some stanchions, like a brass tube, 12 inches high or something, and put those can lights, 1 shining in the hopper and then 2 shining on top of the trommel. Other than that, the thing went together reasonably well, especially for not knowing what I was doing and have never built one before. I've seen a ton of them, but I've never put one together before. Anyway, I'll give you a little demo. Hang on, bear with me a second. So there's the trommel shaking away. Trommel's turning. I've got some Tester's paint, small bottles of Tester paint. I'm going to throw in the hopper. And you can watch those come through here. Here they come. 1. So, as you can see, it works pretty good. The lights work really well. Let's see if I can get this thing. I can't hardly do this with one hand. Sorry for all that noise. So anyway, there's the Metal Hobby trommel slash screener. 3 screening sizes, 3 bays. The 4th bay is the larger rocks that just fall out into nowhere land. Pretty cool machine. I love it. Can't wait to get some material run through it. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope some of that information helps you all out. Like I said, it's pretty much straightforward. Unfortunately, you don't get an instruction sheet. All you get is that exploded view schematic. And just look at those lines real careful, how this thing goes together, and you should be okay. So if you got any building experience at all, you'll be just fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.